watching me right now, and you know you need a pressure washer. You're like, I've got to get one. I've been looking. Look next to Pete over there, what we did with this price. I've never seen, have you ever seen a pressure washer on clearance? Never.
I have not.
I've never seen
one.
them.
This is a good one.
This is a really good one. It comes to us from Earthwise. 1,750 PSI. It is $70 off if you just buy this to wash your car or your RV or whatever it is you have, boat maybe you have. It is so worth the money. We're putting our left counter up and you see it's 386. That is gonna dwindle very quickly. First of all, a pressure washer is nothing to be afraid of. The ones that they sell in the big, home stores that are these giant things that are, $3,500, you don't need that. You need to be able to get the dirt and grime off your house. You don't need to spend $400 on a pressure washer. This is $109, lowest price ever, 5 flex of $21.99. And this has all the bells and whistles. And will you please tell everybody, this isn't hard to use.
This, honestly, pressure washing is the easiest outdoor job you're gonna do. This one makes it simple because it's all right here. One single lance, and then you have the adjustable nozzle. So let me show you on this fence. I always like to start out showing this wooden fence. The reason being, this is something that without a pressure washer would be impossible to do. Look how we can take away years of dirt, grime, the weather that has just damaged this wood. And you know what? This is so satisfying when you see instant results. That wood is brand new, guy. So if you have a wooden deck or you have a wooden fence and you're thinking it's time to replace it, don't do it. Grab this pressure washer, get it home. You'll be amazed at how look how small it is.
Yeah, here it is.
Yeah, it is so small, so maneuverable.
Give you an idea of the size.
But look at that, even at that size, we still have an internal, it's about 18 pounds.
About 18 pounds, not heavy.
But we still have an internal soap tank on there. All you do is turn it on, you attach your hose to the bottom right there, or bottom left, and then we have a 20-foot pressurized hose.
Rolls on wheels.
This has everything you need.
Oh my gosh!
And you know what? It has everything. It doesn't have anything you don't need.
We're already down to 300. So
I'm gonna keep cleaning this
presentation.
Okay.
Well, we don't usually do pressure washers for about $100, so everybody wants this. Take advantage of that. Great deal today, and look at what you can do. And I will tell you too. Some of the demonstrations that you see, we improvise and we have to, we almost have to make our stains and dirt.
Right.
This is really old wood.
Right, with the fence, with an old fence like this, we can just go out and get a new fence every single time. So that is all real Mother Nature weathered wood, and this is what it looks like new.
Yeah, look, that is a real old piece of wood right there.
And it looks great. And I want to show you this, that adjustable nozzle. You see how I can make it wider? And then I can make it more narrow. And look at this, and even that laser jet point right there. So that gives you everything you need so you can control that power, that 1,750 PSI.
Yeah.
It's so simple. What I'm holding on to is so light. You're talking about less than a couple of pounds in your hand. As soon as I let go of that trigger, it stops.
It doesn't idle and run. There's no gas to put in this. It's another electric machine. Right. So it's very efficient.
No question. Yeah. And this to me is one of the important things, that 20 feet of pressurized hose, then you add your garden hose, and then we have a 35-foot electrical cord. So if you're doing this entire deck, you don't even have to move the machine. No. If you're doing your car, you can get all the way around the car. It is so simple to use. That's what you want, an effective pressure washer that's easy to use, that that's not a big hassle to get it out of the garage, plug it in, put your hose on it, and you're ready to go.
All right, so we have 365 hard quantity, but I have 200 people online. And some of them are shopping for the chainsaw, which I will give you an update on how many are left of those. I think I have about 60 of those left. So if you want to get that, grab it. But here's what I love, Peter, and you're going to demonstrate next. If you need to wash like a large area, let's say your garage is covered in scuzz because you had a windstorm or something,
Well, you never think to clean your garage, do you?
Yeah. No, you don't think about it. Or you know what?
How are you going to do it?
No, let me tell you what I do. I have shrubs in front of my picture window, so I can't get a ladder under there. The only way to clean the windows is with a pressure washer. It's the only way to do it. Look at that. Look at that.
Windows, screens, and cleaning the windows and the screens, you don't even have to remove them, all the bugs and grime. You definitely want to do it now before the winter, and then obviously you're going to take it out again when winter's over and blast away all that. I think you're going to be amazed at what your house looks like or how much dirt comes off of that house after just one winter. So think about how long it's been since you've washed your house. Vinyl siding, aluminum, brick face, stucco.
Look at that. And Peter, I would have to use a toothbrush to get up underneath
you know,
there.
You just wouldn't do it without a pressure washer. But the best part about this pressure washer is there's a lot of hard jobs out, you know, in your yard that, you know, they take a lot of labor. This is simple, and you get a lot of great results.
All right, I am down to 300. If you'd like to pick it up, only about 300 remaining. It's $109. I know normally you'd think that would be a flex pay on a fancy pressure washer, but it's not. So when you see, remember, when you see 332, I have 200 people shopping, so we kind of figure we've got X amount of people online buying that. So, but listen, if you buy it, like I said, just to wash your car, we're gonna head over there. Yeah, I'll grab this, Pete, and you head over there. It's ideal. Let me show you something else I love about it, is that it has the pistol grip. And if you watch the unit itself, when I turn it on, and watch here, right here, you'll see instantly, look at that, look at the seal on that. I'll hold it there so you can see, no dripping. It only turns on when I squeeze the handle, and then it turns itself off. And you'll see here, watch. I'll put it right there. See that? So you're not wasting water. In fact, a pressure washer is so much more economical than your regular hose because it takes that flow of water and it compresses it down into that razor sort of beam. That's why you're able to get all the dirt and the grime off whatever it is that you're utilizing. I use mine. I have I actually bought this new material for a deck that's not supposed to get moldy or mildew. Actually, it's not supposed to warp, but apparently it gets mold and mildew on it. The only way to get it off is with a pressure washer. Bleach, there's no chemical that can get inside deep down in the pores of the deck material. This is the only way to be able to do that. You will love this. Now, I think, Peter, ready? As I said before, if you only buy it to wash your car, because Danny uses it to wash his truck, and you've seen Danny's truck, Pete, the thing is a monster. The only way to wash it is with this.
yeah, exactly, guy. It makes it so easy. So you're right, you could get your pressure washer and just use it for washing the car. So look at this again. You can see that adjustable spray that I have. So let's get somewhere in the middle and get all the loose dirt off the truck, the car, all around the wheel wells and the tires and the rims. But then here's the best part. Look at this. We've made it so easy. We have an internal soap tank. I've got the car wash in there. Watch this. All I do is pull that out. Now at low pressure, I'm going to be able to apply all that soap onto the car in seconds. Watch as it comes through the line. Now look at this. You are going to soap that up, let it sit for just a few minutes to kind of do its job, and then watch. All I'm going to do is pop that back in, and now I'm right back to full power to rinse off all that dirt and grime. Look at the wheels. Getting those clean is so simple. This is the way to wash the car, but it's the car, the truck, the RV, the boats, even a lot of your fun toys, the four-wheelers, a motorcycle. Could be all of those things. You have a kayak at home or a canoe. This is so simple. It's a great way to wash it. You can get all the bugs off the front of the car. But then you're going to keep going. I think then you're going to walk around. Look at this. I'm so far from the machine with those 20 feet of pressurized hose. What about the patio furniture? Maybe you're getting ready to put it away. Maybe you want to be ready for when you want to take it out after a long winter. How would you clean this wicker without a pressure washer? Blasting all that dirt and grime out of there. It is such an easy way to clean. You are going to love using the pressure washer. You'll go all around the house finding different areas, and you're going to love it. So all around the house, super easy. If you've never tried one of them before, this is the one for you. If you've bought one, or I should say rented or borrowed, get your own. You'll absolutely love it.
Yeah, and with only a few minutes left, you better jump on board pretty quick. So I've got some pavers out here that I can clean for you, and that's really, when you got to get down, and anything you want to get down on your knees to scrub, forget that. Use a pressure washer. And watch this. I am just going to start at one end, and I'm just using one hand. And I want you to see how it is able to get deep down into every crack, every crevice. I'll just clean this right here, and we'll show you. And that's why, remember, the closer that you hold it, the more powerful it'll be when you pull back a little bit. And I've got this pulled back a little so I can get a wider path. But look at how great that is. And then everything is clean. And then remember what I said. When you turn it off, automatically it shuts off, conserving you water. When you turn it on, automatically you get that power. And again, very easy. There's no real learning curve on this. You'll figure it out when you get there. The harder the stain, the closer you will hold it.
Right.
And that gives a real sort of a laser sort of a point I do that, especially when I want to get into cracks and crevices, like along the grout lines, you know, outdoors on your patio. That's how simple. And look at the before and after there, and that's how easy it is. It works especially great on brake dust. If you got one of those cars like me that gets a lot of brake dust on the rims, you don't have to spray any stuff on it. Use a pressure washer.
Yeah,
it's easy.
I mean, you get obsessed with using it. Oh, thanks. Because you can go around the whole house. We have some water that sits out in front of the front door, so that concrete walkway just gets a lot of black mold and mildew on it. You blast it away in seconds with this. Then you can do it on that deck and on the pavers, the driveway, the sidewalk, certainly the garage and the outside of your house. But think about those areas that just look really bad, and you're saying, oh, maybe time to replace that. Before you replace anything, before you want to repaint or restain, always use a pressure washer, and you will see a dramatic difference.
It really spruces up your property.
Yeah.
And you know what, Peter, I also find there's reason to use a pressure washer year-round. I mean, no matter where you live, because even if you need to clean your windows, you know, obviously you need to wash your car even in the wintertime, but even if you need to fix your windows and your house off, you know, if you've got dirty, nasty, salted snow on your house, you could take this thing outside and you could do it in the winter. Doesn't matter.
Exactly.
Year round.
No, you'll be using it all the time.
Yeah.
And I think you'll really enjoy it because it is instant results. And many times you forget, particularly for me, I have a yellow house, lemon yellow, Debbie likes to say.
It is a lovely lemon yellow
You
home.
don't realize how dirty it's gotten, but when you hit it with the pressure washer, it's amazing. And your walkway in your driveway, you forget that that's not the color. It's not a dark color. You hit it with the pressure washer, and it is a huge, immediate difference. And I think that's what everyone loves about it.
We're going to stretch this just another minute or so because we have so many people that are calling to get it. I've never seen a price like this, and I don't want to just sell you on price. But here's the deal. Let's say I just did, and I sold you on price because you're like, all right, I like it, it's cheap. Guess what? Use it this month. Use it all of November. Use it all of December, right? Just keep using it. You're going to love it. Use it in January. You know, even though it's clearance, you can still return it at the end of January. No other place is going to do that for you, all right? You go to retail, they're going to be like, what? I don't even remember selling you that thing. And here, you can return it because we have our extended return policy. Remember what Peter said? It only weighs about 18 pounds. It's on wheels, so you can wheel it around. And all you do is plug one end into your water supply, and then if you want to put soap in it, put some soap in it. Yeah.
Do you know how that, here, hold that for me. I wanted to show you, you know, so you think about moving it around and picking it up is really easy, setting it up. But I wanted to show you that, look at this. If you wanted to make sure that you had a spot to put it, look at that. It gets this compact when you want to store it away. This is where you're going to have your hose hook up. It takes seconds. You can bring this out, you can set this up, and you're ready to go. And if you want to use this to bring it around, there's a place to coil up the extension cord in the back. You are going to love it.
Yeah.
And there's your soap tank right there. I mean, look how tiny that looks.
It really,
you remember when they were this big?
Totally, dude.
And they would tip over.
Well,
That's never going to happen with this.
This is still very portable and very compact. It takes up a tiny little space in your garage, but it does so much. It has so much bang on your butt. All right. We're going to come back. We're going to update you on the pole saw, see if we have any left of that. I'm down to the last 100 of these. We're going to move inside. We got some cool lights and